Good morning students, this is Subhan sir. Today we will proceed with question number 6 of exercise 3.3. Question 6. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Then we have to find the measure of each of the angle of parallelogram. So suppose a parallelogram is given to us. Okay, and it is given as that two angles, adjacent angles are having same measure. Okay, so we can take any of the two adjacent angles. So suppose if I take angle A and angle B, which are two adjacent angles, and they have equal measure, that means the value of A is equal to value of B. Then we have to find the measure of each of the angle of the parallelogram. So we will apply the property of the sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram. Okay, so since the sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. Okay, it is a property of parallelogram that their sum of the adjacent angle is 180 degree. Sum of any two adjacent angle is 180 degree. So we will write here angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. And according to question, they have equal measure. That means we will write here firstly that given angle A is equal to angle B, their measure is, the measurement of these two angle is same. Now instead of angle B, we can easily write angle A. That means angle A plus angle A, because A and B are equal. So instead of B, I will write A. So angle A plus angle A equal to 180 degree. A plus A will become twice of angle A is equal to 180 degree. Therefore the measurement of angle A will be 180 degree divided by 2, that is equal to 90 degree. That is equal to 90 degree. That means the measurement of angle A is 90. And since angle A is equal to angle B, so therefore B will also be equal to what? 90 degree. So A and B are 90 degree. Okay, A and B are 90 degree. And opposite angles of parallelogram are always equal. That means angle D will be equal to B and C will be equal to A. Okay, so we will write here, we will write since opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal, therefore angle A will be equal to angle C and it is equal to 90 degree, and therefore angle D will be equal to angle B and it is also equal to 90 degree. Hence each angle of the parallelogram is 90 degree. Now question number 7. The adjacent figure HOPE is a parallelogram. Find the measurement of angle XYZ and state the properties you use to find them. That we have to find the measurement of angle X, then Y and then Z, and we have to write the properties which are used to find the values of X, Y and Z. So first of all, look into the diagram. HOP is a parallelogram that is given in the question. Now since we will write, since HOPE is a parallelogram, therefore opposite side will be parallel, है ना? Therefore opposite side will be parallel. So EH will be parallel to OP. EH is parallel to OP, and if EH is parallel to OP and HP will act as a diagonal of the parallelogram, or we can say a transversal, and HP is a transversal. HP is a transversal. Therefore this alternate interior angles, that means this 40 degree and angle Y will be equal. That means Y is equal to 40 degree, and here you will write the reason: alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Now Y equal to 40 degree is Y, the value of Y we have calculated with the property of alternate interior angles. After this we will apply the exterior angle property. According to exterior angle property, the exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So therefore Y plus Z is equal to 70 degree. So you will write here in triangle HPO, Y plus Z equal to 70 degree, and here you will write the property, that is the exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. Okay, exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So Y plus Z equal to 70 degree. Value of Y we have calculated already, that is 40 degree. So 40 degree plus Z will be equal to 70 degree. 40 degree plus Z equal to 70 degree. Therefore Z will be equal to 70 degree minus 40 degree. 40 degree will move towards the right hand side. So 70 minus 40. 70 minus 40 is 30 degree. So the value of Z is 30 degree. So by using the exterior angle property, we have found the value of Z as 30 degree. Now we need to find the value of X. We have to find the value of X. Now Z we have 30 degree and Y we have 40 degree. Now look into the diagram again. This angle EPH is equal to angle Z. Why? Because EPH is an alternate interior angle with Z. That means angle EPH and angle PHO are alternate interior angle. That means Z equal to EPH. Z equal to EPH because they are alternate interior angle, and that reason we will put in the further step, that we will write here Z equal to angle EPH, and it is equal to the value of Z is 30 degree. So EPH is also equal to 30 degrees. Therefore angle EPH is equal to 30 degree. So in the diagram we will write here that it is found to be 30 degree because the value of Z is 30 and they are alternate interior angle. Now in this triangle EPH we will apply the property angle sum property of triangle. We will apply the angle sum property of triangle. So here we will write in triangle EPH, by angle sum property of triangle, angle sum property of triangle, okay, by angle sum property of triangle, now look into the diagram. All these angles X plus 40 plus 30 will be equal to 180 degree. Again look into the diagram. X plus 40 plus 30 will be equal to 180 degree. So we will write angle X plus 40 degree plus the value of EPH. EPH is found to be 30 degree. So 30 degree will be equal to 180 degree. Will be equal to 180 degree. Sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So 40 plus 30 is 70 degree. 40 plus 30 is 70 degree, and x plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay, x plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. So the value of x is 180 degree minus 70 degree. 180 degree minus 70 degree, that is equal to 110 degree. Value of x is 110 degree. So in this way we have found all the values. X is 110, y we have calculated as 40 degree, and z equal to 30 degree. Z equal to 30 degree. So practice all these questions and complete your copies. Thank you.